Yo, 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 what's going on, guys? I'm back at it again with another review. Sorry, it's been a while since I've posted a video. I've kind of just been real busy lately and I've gotten off track. But I'm whipping myself back into shape and I'm going to be getting back on it. I have tons of products to review. So stay tuned, subscribe to my channel, and I hope you enjoy it. So today we have the Anker Soundcore Flare Plus. This is basically under the Soundcore brand, but it's created by Anker, which a lot of you guys probably already know. They do a lot of power banks is what I'm familiar with them. So Anker, it's a good, reliable brand. They've been out for a while, and they just came out with this new Soundcore brand title, whatever you want to call it. And it has tons of basically audio products that they came out with for inexpensive prices, packed with great features and great quality. I've seen headphones, other speakers, different size speakers, earbuds coming out with this Soundcore branding, and personally I think it's awesome. It's filling the gap in demand for high quality products with lower prices. So this is awesome. I'm excited to review this for you guys. I've had this for months now, and I gotta tell you, it is awesome. So first off, we're gonna start with the features. This is a 360 degree sound speaker, Bluetooth. It's got bass up, LED lights at the bottom, as you can see in this picture. It's waterproof, fully waterproof, as you can see right here. So it'll even float in the water. It's got these really cool LED lights that are beat driven, so they flash to the music as you play the music, or there's different modes, and we'll go through that in a minute here. 20 hours of battery life, and you can charge your phone from it. So those are already some really good features here. So good presentation here on the outside, and let's look at the features on the back. So some of these I already said. It's got huge 360 sound, fully waterproof. It has a really good power management and a bass up mode, wireless stereo pairing, so if you have multiple of these speakers you can pair them together like JBL speakers and other brands. Up to 20 hours of playtime, so I figured about full volume you probably get about like 12 to 15 hours at full volume. Half volume you usually get about 20. LED lights, and you can charge your phone. It's got a USB, and then there's an app that you can get for this to control the colors and the tuning of the speaker itself. So opening up the box here, this just slides off. It's a basic box, but you know, it's cost effective, and that's really, honestly, I ain't complaining about this package. I mean, it's just a little cardboard. The outside was very nice, but really this is what keeps the cost down, not just for the company, but for us as consumers. We don't have to pay a premium price for just packaging that's probably going to go in the trash or in recycling. If you're a good person, you will recycle. But it's probably just going to go in recycling anyway, and no one really cares that much about presentation, in my opinion. I mean, it's always a good plus, but really, save us money, save the planet, you know? So, inside here, really nice charging cable. Unfortunately, they did not include USB Type-C on this speaker, but they do give you a real nice, looks like a 3-foot long cable with a strap to keep it nice and tidy. And of course, a quick start guide. That's pretty much all you get in there. Now, back to the packaging. Definitely not anything premium packaging wise, but you know, cutting down on costs. This may seem a little odd, but I'm gonna be honest with you. That's nice. That's a good quality bag right there. Definitely either recycle this or use it for something else in your house. And that's all you get in the box. Simple Simple and smart. Alright, here is the Soundcore Flare Plus. Like I said, I've had this for a couple months now, and I love it. This thing is awesome. First off, you get this nice little strap for carrying or hooking to a backpack or anything like that, since it's kind of a bigger speaker, so it just adds that extra portability. And it also says Flare Plus on it. Really nice build quality. It feels super premium. It almost feels like a surround sound, like one of those fancy ones that just stay in your house. But at the same time, it also feels durable, rugged. It's waterproof. So it can go either way for different purposes. It's got this nice shiny Soundcore badging on the front. On the top here, you get your light button, play and pause, your bass up, volume down, and volume up. And that's what you get on the top. It's a nice soft touch texture, plastic rubber coating to it. As you can see, it's got little marks where I press the buttons that don't really rub off. I tried to clean it and it doesn't do that. So that's one thing to note, but not a big deal for me at all. On this side, you have the power button and the Bluetooth pairing button, and this anchor flap right here, which might be a little hard to get under. There we go. I don't got nails for this, yo. Alright, so one thing that is nice starting off is that this flap, it moves all the way out of the way. It's not like one that just folds up and then you have to like hold it. It'll actually swivel and move completely out of the way so you can get in there. It's a little hard to see. You got USB charging right there, and then your micro USB charging port. This is for charging your phone, obviously, and this is for charging the speaker itself. And then you got an auxiliary input for those of you who don't want to use Bluetooth, or you have a really old device that doesn't have Bluetooth. At the bottom, you got this nice rubber grippy pad. It's definitely nice and sticky. So that's gonna prevent the speaker from rattling around on a table or anything. And then this is the strip where the lights go around. So we'll go ahead and turn this on. One thing that is annoying to me about turning it on is just you gotta press and hold the power button to turn it on, which I'm used to my JBL. I just press it once and it'll, wait. Okay, yeah. I almost thought I was wrong for a second. No, if you press it once, it just lights up and it doesn't do anything. It doesn't turn on. It's kind of weird. I don't know if that like indicates your battery, because there's no battery indicators here. And before we go into that, one more thing I wanted to mention. Things that this does not have. So there's one thing, a battery indicator. It will flash red when it's about to run out of battery, but before that happens, you have really no way of indicating the battery unless you use the app on your phone, which we'll also talk about later. Another thing that I noticed that this doesn't have, which isn't a big deal for me, might be for some of you guys, is just a durability, drop-proof, kind of rugged like feature, I guess. I mean, it's waterproof and it definitely feels solid, but there's just no confirmation from the company that like it's drop proof or anything like that. Not a big deal. Most of you guys who are going to have one of these are probably not going to be dropping it a lot, but it definitely does happen. I actually have a buddy from work who has the smaller version of this, and he uses it for work, and that thing's been beat up pretty good, but it still works just fine, and it's not broken or anything, so it's good. So I would say these are pretty durable, but it would just be nice with kind of like with JBL, they have these bumpers and stuff for drop protection. But for $100, you cannot beat this for $100 with all the features it has, and we'll get to it, but the sound quality is great. Anyway, back to the back here. We're going to turn on. You got to press and hold it. It makes this nice little droplet noise and connects to your phone. Automatically, the bass is going to be on, the bass boost. So I'm going to grab my phone here. And in the app is just called Soundcore. You can find it. It's in the box in the quick start guide. Once you get the app and you go onto it, it'll look like this. You'll connect the speaker. Right up here you can see the battery life. It doesn't tell you the percentage, which is kind of disappointing. It might on an iPhone, but it doesn't on this one. So you can just only see it from that, which is a little difficult. But here you can control your music, your EQ settings. So right now I have it on extra bass basically, and then there's default, flat, chill, voice, custom. So I like to leave it on default, and then bass. Watch this, bass. So that'll turn on and off the bass boost, you can see with the light on the speaker. I always just leave it on because honestly, the way this thing sounds, don't get me wrong, it sounds really good and the bass is awesome, but I just wish the way that this sounded with the bass boost on was the way it sounded with it off, if that makes sense. So I wish that when I'm listening to it with the bass boost on, I wish that's how it sounded without the bass boost, and then the bass boost added would add even more bass. So really, I never listen to it without the bass boost. It's not a lot of bass, but it definitely sounds good. It's an equal amount of bass. It's a good amount of bass, but for you who really want a lot of bass, it's not going to give you a ton. It has a good low frequency and a deep, rich sound to it. It just isn't very pronounced. For $100, you can't beat it. I'm telling you. Now, if you go to the app right here, you can control the lights. And if you turn that on, that's what it looks like on the speaker. It's really cool, by the way, and it gets real bright too. You can adjust the brightness right here. So that's the brightness. You probably, oh wait, yeah. Probably can't tell very well on camera, but it does get very bright, especially when you're in a dark room. So you have these different modes, party, and then there's music sync, fusion, pulse. So the music sync changes the lights to the beat, and then fusion is it's pretty cool. It kind of just fades into different colors. And then the pulse is real cool. I like the pulse, my favorite. It kind of like circles around and changes colors, and then it also does it a little bit to the beat of the music as well. So that's my favorite. And then there's different moods you can set, which are just different light colors and things. So there's chill, bedtime. On bedtime you can actually set a sleep timer so that it turns off after a little bit, and spring. So these are all nice. I like them for sure. I usually just use party, I guess. I don't know. I don't really go on the app that much, honestly. I just, you can go on here and kind of change, but other than that, that's pretty much all you get on the app. You can add other speakers onto it to kind of connect them and control them together as well. I never really use the app. I just use these controls up here, which work just fine. They have a nice click, a good solid press to them. Oh hey, check it out. Ooh. Alright, I'm not going to do that right now because I don't want to get copyrighted. Sorry about that, guys. But let me do a comparison real quick for size. So size-wise, compared to the JBL Flip 4, this is the Flip 4. This retails at $100 as well. So $100, $100. Same price here. This one is bigger. This one has 360 sound. They're both waterproof. They're both have that kind of a cloth texture to them. This one has lights. This one you can charge your phone. This one you can't. This one doesn't have lights. But here's a size comparison. The Flare Plus is a bit bigger for sure. You know, that takes away a little bit of portability, but it's honestly not too much bigger. You can see height-wise, it's a little bit taller. Definitely thicker on the bottom, but it kind of just depends on what you're using it for. But in a lot of ways, this is more bang for your buck. And there's even a smaller version of this, the flare, the regular flare, which is probably closer to the same size as this, and I think that one's only $70-$80. For the price, overall, this speaker you cannot beat for $100. This is, I feel confident saying this, the best portable Bluetooth speaker that you can buy for $100. But it's always going to depend on what you like the most. If the fact that it doesn't have a lot of bass is a big issue for you, then I don't know. I don't know any speakers that have better bass for $100. But it's all up to personal preference. I definitely recommend this speaker. It's $100. You can't beat it. It sounds good. I wish I could show you guys how it sounds. I don't want to get copyrighted. And also, it's just kind of hard to actually represent the way that this sounds over a video. I think they might have these on display in stores like Target. Or I know they sell them at Walmart. They definitely have them at Walmart. I'm not sure if they're on display or what. But, you know, worst things worst, you can buy it and return it if you don't like it. But definitely a good speaker. I'd check it out. Comparing it to the JBL Flip 4, I think they're probably about the same loudness. It might be a little bit louder. I haven't really compared them side by side. But I honestly think when you like turn this up at high volumes, I think that this is gonna win for like bass, because I know when you turn this up all the way, it kind of loses its low frequency. So this definitely, it holds a good sound, and it doesn't distort when you turn it up all the way, which is really nice. Guys, I know I keep saying this, but you can't beat it. It's really awesome. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. That's going to conclude it. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, and subscribe to my channel for more videos like this. Again, sorry that I haven't posted a video in so long, but I promise I'm going to get back to it, and I'm going to work, and I'm going to get this money. And I hope you guys do as well. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time.